a brand new and exciting episode of Yuva Bharat. I'm your host Samyukta. Well-known author E. James Rohn once said, "The worst days of those who enjoy their work are much better than the best days of those who don't." So the message is loud and clear. No matter what profession you choose, you must enjoy your work. In short, make the right career choice. With this, let's begin our today's episode. We Indians are an enterprising lot, and we at Yuva Bharat believe in saluting this spirit. That is why we keep doing motivational and inspirational stories on various entrepreneurs across the country. We will introduce you to Aditya Mishra, who is the co-founder and director of Head Start Network, an organization that works towards development of entrepreneurship in India. Take a look.
In India, there is a dearth of quality people in the industrial sector, which demands high level of entrepreneurship development program throughout the country for the growth of the economy. Head Start Network, a not-for-profit company, is a step forward towards this good cause. Let's meet Aditya Mishra, the co-founder and director of Head Start Network Foundation, and know more about the various activities that the organization carries out for the development of entrepreneurship in India.
Hi, my name is Aditya. I currently serve as a director at Head Start Network Foundation. Head Start is a not-for-profit company which promotes entrepreneurship in India. And today we are present across 8 cities with diverse teams. The way we started here is quite an interesting journey. About 3 years back, a bunch of us were sitting in Bangalore, and as usual, we were cribbing about how difficult it is to be an entrepreneur in India. And the common refrain was that, if we had started this company that I'm trying to do right now in US, it would have been so much easier. The media would be so nice to us. The investors would be so much better. And of course, we would have customers. And it was nothing new in that session because we've had that kind of session so many times. What was very different about that session was one person, Keshav, if I remember right, he stood up and he said that, you know what, we are entrepreneurs. And we fix things, we make things happen. So let's stop cribbing. Let's actually fix this problem or really shut up and let's live with it. So I think that was one very strong point, and that was one very strong departure where we all said that, we are indeed entrepreneurs. So let's do something about it. And the way we looked at it was that in Silicon Valley, you have this thing called quote-unquote ecosystem, which is nothing but a bunch of people getting together, helping each other out in ways that is manageable within their own constraints. So we said that in India, the ecosystem is really small, and that's where the problem is. People don't even know who the other person is trying to do something similar and who could help them, and they could help the other person. So we said, well, let's get everybody together in a large room, and that's where we did one event called Head Start. This was in Bangalore in IIC auditorium. That was a great start. A lot of people loved that, and they said that, hey, you guys have done a very good thing, but I wish this was in my city and this was more frequent. And that's how Startup Saturday was born. We started in Bangalore. We created a monthly event which was to happen on second Saturday of every month. So from about 2.5 years back when we started Startup Saturday in Bangalore, today it has reached about 8 cities. So we are there in Chandigarh, which starts today, Delhi, Bombay, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, and again Chennai is starting today.
Aditya, who's an entrepreneur in residence at TCS, advises several early-stage startups in the area of starting up, product and service development, business planning, sales and marketing. In addition, he also leads the Mumbai chapter of IIM Bangalore Alumni Association.
The area where we work a lot is the early stage entrepreneurs. So if you're a person who's thinking about starting out, or you're a person who always wonders, well, am I an entrepreneur? Or you're a person who have just started out and are facing challenges, of either team, investment, finding a customer, or just wondering, am I doing the right thing? Am I forming the company in the right way? A number of questions arise. I think that's where you should come to a Startup Saturday. We are in 8 cities. Come to any of these things, you will find a lot of people who are just like you, people who have varied degrees of experience, and they will step up and they will help you Typically what we'll find at a Startup Saturday, that some of these things get covered in a topic of discussion, where you will have somebody who is vastly experienced in that area. He or she will step up and will share his or her journey. At the same time, you'll also find that there are a bunch of people who are making their debut at a Startup Saturday. This happens in the form of a lightning pitch, where people come and talk about something new that they have done, and that's very exciting to see what are the new ideas coming up. And many times I have seen that these ideas morph as people interact with each other, and something greater comes out of it. So be part of that journey and come to a Startup Saturday. It's the second Saturday of every month in 8 cities.
Headquartered in Bangalore, the Head Start Network is led by a team of 16 members who are a mix of entrepreneurs, academics, and industry professionals.
I started my career in IT sector, and I was working in the arena of ERP domain. And while I was working over there, what I observed was that my career was mostly shaping as a techno-functional expertise, whereas I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do something of my own, to start my own company, to start my own venture. Basically, I wanted to become employer rather than employee, and that was something which was always there in my mind. Right from the beginning, that is 5 to 10 years earlier, I was always on lookout of what are the different activities that are happening all across India from the entrepreneur's perspective. Okay, and what I observed was there were hardly any activity which was happening. Few activities which used to happen, that was only in IITs, and that used to happen once in a year. Okay, and I was very upset with that, because what I used to do is then I used to check over the internet and join few of the groups, that is Google group and Yahoo group, try to get few interactions of different people who are aspiring to become entrepreneur, but couldn't get much. Okay, suddenly one fine day I got to know that there is a offline forum which happens, which is called a Startup Saturday, and luckily and fortunately I happened to be over there, and when I saw, it literally shifted my thinking, as in here is the platform where people are coming and meeting every month, okay, and they are having their their talk and their discussion as to what they are doing, and where they have to reach in their business or in their new venture or in their new startup.
There is no doubt that this organization is of great help for early stage startups as far as starting up, product and service development, business planning, as well as planning and sales is concerned. Well, it's time for a short break now, but you don't go anywhere, because our conversation with Aditya Mishra will continue even after the break. So keep watching Yuva Bharat.